sheep and cattle, juicy grapes. No wonder we're here to stay in the peaceful little town called Bethlehem. Whoa, this is where you live. Whoa, in the Judean hills. Whoa, you'll live here in the peaceful little town called Bethlehem. In the peaceful little town called Bethlehem.
This is the city, Bethlehem, Judea, city of David, ancient capital of Judah, a quiet, sleepy little town. People here farm and raise sheep. It's a peaceful place to live. But when people want to disturb that peace, I get involved. I'm a peace officer. My name is Joe Sabbath. I wear a badge.
Whoa, this is where we live. Whoa, in the Judean hills. Whoa, you'll have it here in the peaceful little town called Bethlehem. In the peaceful little town called Bethlehem. Whoa, this is where we live. Whoa, in the Judean hills. Whoa, you'll have it here in the peaceful little town called Bethlehem. In the peaceful little town called Bethlehem. The peaceful little town called Bethlehem.
Maybe the snitch was wrong, Joe. Things seem pretty quiet.
It may be quiet right now, rookie, but I can smell it. There's trouble brewing. With all these people here to register for the census, I think that informant was right. Some big trouble's about to happen.
I'll go look around, boss.
We had gotten a tip that something was going to happen that night in Bethlehem. Something big. So we headed downtown. That night started out quiet. A silent night. All was calm. And all was right. People were sleeping in peace. Heavenly peace. But it didn't stay that way. Things changed in a hurry.
They're coming, they're coming, they're coming.
They saw angels.
Quiet.
But angels.
Angels are on their way here.
No, shepherds are on the way here.
The shepherds saw angels.
Quiet. Sergeant Joseph. And this is my rookie patrolman Rook.
And you're all under arrest.
No, they're not. But you see this star? It says I'm the peace officer around here, and it's up to me to keep things quiet around here. And if anybody disturbs the peace, I'm gonna run them in. Yep. So now what's going on?
Angels.
Quiet.
Listen, in the last few weeks, we have had disturbance after disturbance. First the census, now this. It's gotta end. I'm gonna make an example out of someone. Now just one person. Tell me what's going on here. Please.
You won't believe it. I was coming into town and I ran into a bunch of shepherds, and they were acting strange.
Strange?
Well, they seemed crazy. They were telling me everyone.
Just the facts, ma'am. Just the
Well, they
facts.
said they saw angels.
Angels in this day and age?
That's what I thought too, but they said a king was to be born here in Bethlehem tonight.
A king in Bethlehem? They were crazy.
They were all running into town. Dozens of them. They were shouting, screaming, singing. They were just loud. Very merry gentlemen they were.
Mary?
Yeah, merry, you know, happy.
Were these gentlemen disturbing the peace, ma'am?
I guess you could say they were.
You know what we may have here, don't you, rookie?
What, boss?
We got ourselves a 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 3, 2, 8. Married gentlemen, with intent to celebrate, I'm gonna throw the book at them.
Do you really think they saw angels?
I've never seen an angel. Nobody's seen them in generations. You gotta learn the streets, kid. They're always up to something. There's always a reason to make this stuff up. But I'm not doing rookie. Just you watch.
You gonna show him who's boss?
It's not about being a boss. You count on me to keep things quiet around here. We let things get out of control. Well, things get out of control fast.
What we need is a silent night. A little law and order sounds nice. When all of these senseless crowds are driving us crazy. What we need is a clean sweep. Last night so we can get some good sleep. We're thinking these shepherds are beginning to sound a little shady. Can you tell by now we're saying, arrest these merry gentlemen.
Hey, you! Thought you'd get away with it, didn't you?
What did I do?
Go napping!
But I didn't steal any goats.
I never said you did. But you let your goat sleep on the sidewalk. That's illegal in this town. Take her in, rookie.
Hey, boss, look at that guy.
What now?
Chewing with his mouth open.
Rookie, the goat napper!
She's making a run for it.
What we need is a silent night. A little law and order sounds nice. When all of these senseless crowds are driving us crazy. What we need is a clean sweep. That's nice so we can get some good sleep. We're thinking these shepherds are beginning to sound a little shady. Can you tell by now we're saying, arrest these merry gentlemen.
It's already been a busy night. Goat napping, not owning the door for a lady, growing after Labor Day. This place is out of control.
And those shepherds. You bet they're up to no good.
I bet my badge on it. I just do not trust shepherds.
Why, boss?
Well, you know what that career at the end of shepherd staff is called?
A crook?
Exactly.
What we need is a silent night. A little law and order sounds nice. When all these senseless crowds are driving us crazy. What we need is a clean sweep. That's nice so we can get some good sleep. We're thinking these shepherds are beginning to sound a little shady. Can you tell by now we're saying, arrest these merry gentlemen. We gotta have a little peace tonight. This chaos has been out of sight. We wish the citizens would be polite. We need a night that's calm and bright. What we need is a silent night. A little law and order sounds nice. When all of these senseless crowds are driving us crazy. What we need is a clean sweep. Let's go so we can get some good sleep. We're thinking these shepherds are beginning to sound a little shady. Can you tell by now we're saying, arrest these merry gentlemen.
They're sure taking a long time to get here, boss. You think they're really coming?
Oh, they're coming. A band, merry gentlemen, is heading this way, disturbing the peace. But we do not know is why. I say we stake them out.
Boss, I hear something.
So the angel said, don't be afraid.
Write that down.
You hear that? They're talking about angels, like the shepherds. I think we've heard enough. Let's haul them in.
Wait!
Aha! You're under arrest.
Ah! You almost scared me to death.
You're not shepherds.
Excellent observation by the police.
Who are you and what are you two doing?
My name is Scoop. I'm a reporter for the Bethlehem Examiner.
Newspaper reporters?
Nothing gets by you coppers. I'm simply stunned.
I'm Sergeant Joe Savage, and this is... I'm Sergeant Joe Savage, and this is my rookie patrolman, Patrolman Guthrie. We're here to keep the peace. We just learned there's a mob of shepherds inbound into the city to cause havoc.
Well, that's old news, Sergeant. Me and Cub have been on this story for an hour.
Well, they're gonna be surprised when they get into town.
You think you can stop them?
Yes, I do. See this star? This star says I am the peace officer. I have the authority. Do you have a star?
I suppose not. But this could just be the biggest story of my career.
A bunch of shepherds is a big story. This is a sleepy little town.
Shepherds? You think this is about shepherds? They're saying that a baby born here in Bethlehem is a king.
You know, the long-awaited Messiah, the future king of Judah.
Judah already has a king. Herod. Only Cardiac should have more than one king.
But, Joe, if this is who the angel says it is, then the Savior of the world was just born tonight in Bethlehem. That would be the biggest thing that's ever happened in history.
Here they come. Wow, they're tiny. I always thought shepherds were bigger.
You have the spyglass records.
Whoa, they're huge.
Put that thing down. That's them, all right. I can smell the disturbance a mile away.
Actually, shepherds just smell like that.
I thought this disturbance smelled a lot like sheep.
Boss, should I arrest these merry gentlemen?
No, that's exactly what they'd be expecting us to do. We're gonna follow them and find out what they're up to. There they go.
Quick, while they're gone, let's go consult our sources.
everybody else left last night.
Was that the right secret code?
Yeah?
Oh, okay. All right. What have you got for us?
The angel spoke to the shepherds.
We know that.
I've got something. The Messiah is supposed to be born in Bethlehem.
Born here?
Seems so.
Check this out. The Messiah Micah says that the baby will be born in Bethlehem.
Born here? Now? This is starting to sound pretty amazing.
And worshipped by shepherds.
Born in Bethlehem.
Who said? Where'd you get that?
Straight from the prophet and psalmist Isaiah. These people know what they're talking about.
Shepherds, huh?
And honored by kings.
Born in Bethlehem?
Worshipped by shepherds and honored by kings.
So could this really be, Scoop, our shepherd story that became an angel story, that became a baby story, and now it's starting to sound like a Messiah story? Could this baby really be the one?
Foretold by prophets of old, a baby will be born in Bethlehem. Descendant of David and heir to the throne. He is the one, yes, he is the one. He is the one we've waited for. Wonderful Counselor, Prince of Peace. He is the one we've waited for. Lord of Lords and King of Kings. Not only God Himself, He is the one. Our Savior born to redeem, the Virgin will be called Emmanuel. Worshipped by shepherds and honored by kings. He is the one, yes, He is the one. He is the one we've waited for. Wonderful Counselor, Prince of Peace. He is the one we've waited for. Lord of Lords and King of Kings. God only begotten Son. He is the one. Rejoice, rejoice. Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. He is the one we've waited for. Wonderful Counselor, Prince of Peace. He is the one we've waited for. Lord of Lords and King of Kings. God's only begotten Son. He is the one we've waited for. Wonderful Counselor, Prince of Peace. He is the one we've waited for. Lord of Lords and King of Kings. God's only begotten Son. The proof of the Father's love. He is the one.
We've been following them for hours, boss, and all they've done is look at mangers. You think they're really looking for a baby king?
You are so new, rookie. They're up to no good, and they're disturbing the whole town. When we finally arrest these married gentlemen, I'm going to make an example out of them.
Hey, somebody, you gotta hear this.
Hey, what's the rush, and what's your name?
The name's CD. I'm a big rig driver.
Big rig?
10-4. I haul freight. Semi-camel. Diesel.
Your camel runs on diesel?
No, his name is Diesel. We had a caravan of big rigs inbound from Baghdad to Jerusalem. I was hauling figs.
So you were driving a
Please don't say it, rookie.
big fig rig? Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
We had to hammer down and had to get to J-Town by dawn. But my rig broke. Blew out. Didn't have a spare. Tried to make it to Bethlehem. Word has it there's a great Camelot here. But I didn't make it. Limped into an oasis and there they were. On their way to Bethlehem.
I know. Shepherds.
Shepherds? What shepherds?
Not shepherds?
You got a copy of me at Olson? I don't know what shepherds you're talking about.
Then who?
Wise men.
Wise men?
Wise guys?
Wise men. Magi.
Magi.
Magi are wise men from the countries east of here. They're educated to know their scriptures and they're on the road a lot. Apparently, they believe that some baby's supposed to be born somewhere around here. They're on their way to give him gifts and worship him.
Then where are they?
Oh, they're a long ways off. Days, weeks. They don't even know where he was born.
Then how do we know that they're coming here?
They're following a star, night by night. But that's the problem. They can only travel at night. They're gonna be a while.
They're following a star? No, I've heard everything. You had me scared for a minute. Whew. Whew.
Oh, you don't believe in the star?
The only star I believe in is right here.
But boss, they're coming.
Sure they are, Ricky. Following a star. I'm the only one around here with a star.
Boss, why didn't you believe him?
Because there are no such things as magi.
But boss, he said he saw them. He said they were
You think that drives story is believable?
semi. Boss, this isn't like you. Why don't you like magi?
Don't you think I know what magi are? They're powerful men from the Orient. They're obviously working with the shepherds. These guys are smart enough to decide who's king around here. Wait, I've got it. Do you know where those shepherds are going?
No, where?
I bet my dad's Rondo. They're on their way to rendezvous with those magi guys. We gotta head them off.
Shining overhead.
But do you think they could have told us which manger we would find him in?
I don't care if there's 1,000. I'm not going to stop until I find it.
Why do you think God told us first?
Yeah, why us first? If God was going to send a king to earth, why would he tell us first?
Maybe they're trying to say that he's a king for all of us. Remember what the angel said, good news of great joy for all the people. Maybe they're trying to say that shepherds are as important as kings.
I'll never forget what I saw.
How could you see anything? You were so scared right in your face.
I was not. I was bowing down.
And shaking.
That's why they said, fear not.
Well, I think they said fear not. Frank!
I was fearless. There's one thing you don't need to worry about, and that's me worrying. I have nerves of steel. Ah! Shep!
Chef, where have you been?
Searching the other side of the stable.
You startled me.
Kind of like tonight with the angel?
That's why they said, fear not.
How many more mangers could there be in this town? Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's just you two. Still working on your big story?
Yes, about the baby who will be king.
Don't you get it? The shepherds are part of the plot. They're just looking for a place to meet where nobody can find them. The baby story is just a cover. There's no angel. There's no baby. There's no star, and there's no king. Look. These are the shepherds, and those are the angels.
The circle's the shepherds, right?
No. The X is the shepherds. The circle is the angels.
The rock's the manger?
Then what's the lizard supposed to be?
Nothing. It's just a lizard. It was under the rock. Oh, never mind. This isn't working. Follow me. So we have shepherds. You guys be the shepherds.
Okay.
The shepherds are here. And supposedly, the angel of the Lord appears to them. You be the angel. What's your name?
Gabriel.
Okay, Gabriel is going to be the angel. And the angel is, here. What's supposed to happen next?
And then the glory of the Lord shone around them. Oh, wow.
Very nice, Gabriel. Thanks. And they're supposed to be looking for some manger or a stable. We'll use this. There. And in this manger, in this small city, in this big world, it's supposed to be a baby. Man, hold it in for a second. Promise we'll be careful. We need him to be the Messiah.
What about the Messiah's parents?
You two. You be them. They are, here and, there. Don't you see how this simply couldn't happen? We are supposed to believe that an angel appears to a bunch of shepherds out in a field to tell them that some baby has been born in Bethlehem tonight and we'll find him with his parents. Like I said, don't you see how this simply couldn't happen?
It looks like it just did.
Well, isn't that just like God? We've been searching for all night, and just when we were about to give up, turns out he's been here all along.
Do you think God really did send a king to earth, a Messiah?
Well, all the evidence seems to say so.
I'm just not sure.
Look, there's the star the wise men are following.
Wow, it really is a star. Where is it?
What did you say a star meant?
A sign of authority. It says who's in charge, who keeps the peace.
Peace is here for you. Christ has come this silent night. Peace is here for you. He is the way, the truth, the life. Gift of the Father, the perfect sacrifice, bringing peace.
You all may be right, but I've still got a job to do. And I'm still the peace officer of Bethlehem. You three, I find out you have caused a disturbance in Bethlehem. I find you guilty of waking people up, making noise, and being outrageously happy without a license. You two.
Let me guess, writing a story without authorization? I'm sure my pen made tons of squeaking marks that disturb the peace. And I helped the shepherds get their message out.
Rustled a lot of papers, maybe spoke too loud. When I combed my hair, it made too much noise, maybe.
Exactly. And you three.
Hey, Bob, you gotta give these people a break. Sure, they disturbed the town of Bethlehem. They could be changing the world. You said it yourself, all you wanted was Bethlehem to be peaceful.
You're getting soft drug. And the rest of you.
Cheering after dark?
Worshipping?
Singing without a license?
Yes, yes, and yes. And all my years as a peace officer of Bethlehem, I have never seen anything quite like this. I could run you all in. Rookie, take a message to headquarters. From Sergeant Sack. I am with the shepherds reported to have been disturbing the peace. I have found the baby who was caused this alleged disturbance, and after thorough investigation, I find that peace has come to Bethlehem tonight, and everyone is being set free. Sergeant Joe Sack. It may not be the quietest place on earth, but it certainly is the most peaceful. All is calm, all is right.
Hey, boss, don't you two have an extra hey, you two, don't you guys have an extra duty out? The presses are shut down. Go spread the news.
And for once, we have good news.
What are you three doing? Aren't you supposed to be telling the world the Savior's come?
All right, let's go.
Wait.
Yes.
Wait for me, Rick. We're coming with you. Woo! did happen that night in Bethlehem, and our peaceful little town was never quite the same. Turns out the baby really was the Savior we've been waiting for, God's own Son. He grew up strong and wise, but was never crowned king of Jerusalem. In fact, he was arrested, tried, and crucified alongside real criminals. Even though his only crimes were healing the sick and blind and teaching us about his Father's kingdom. I wish I could say that we solved the case as soon as we found the baby king in the manger, but I could only see half the story that night. All those years later, when Jesus rose up from the grave, that's when the case was finally solved for good. Now, what are you all waiting for? Don't make me run you all in on a count of 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 3, 2, B. Failure to celebrate the best news ever. He's the one. Let's get out there and share the news. And the louder, the better!
give these kids another round of applause. And a special thanks to our directors. Sarah, please stand. Anita, Laura. Nice and sound back there, Dan and Amy Nelson. All those that helped in every way to make this a great event. We shared a story tonight. We had some fun sharing the story, which is the greatest story ever told. But just to share the story is not enough. And our prayers is as we shared this story that each of you, if you already have it, that you have made it personal, that the story has become real to you and real in your heart. Thank you so much for coming. God bless you. We have a treat for each and every one of you that are here. Lori's going to be passing out some candy bars, and we just want to thank you for coming. And when you go, please go and share the good news. Merry Christmas, everybody. God bless you.